the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me free. Final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion,
Buen toma, toma más, bro.
No, it wasn't. Okay. MFX chat, how are we doing? Good morning. Gold going crazy this morning. MFX members, I hope you guys saw the message that I sent to the Telegram regarding Type 5s. Just played out now as well. So, what is the name of the intro song? I'm not sure. I'll check and then I'll get it to... I'll send it to you on the group, okay? YouTube, how are we doing though? Fresh Tuesday. This Tuesday, right? Fresh Tuesday morning. How are we doing? How's the day going for you guys? I know it's only 9:30, but for me, I don't know how you guys' adjustment is to London, but for me it's different. I'm not gonna lie. I said this yesterday, I'm gonna say it again. It's a bit of a transition to go from our morning routine that was already set, now transitioning to an hour later. It might only be an hour, but for me it makes the worlds of the difference. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. How's your transition going? I mean, for me, a big thing obviously about trading is adaptation, you know? So let me know how your morning's going. Just give me 1 second here, chat. I gotta check this out quickly. Sorry guys, I had to take care of that quickly. Okay. Done for the day already. I can imagine. I mean, I saw the messages being sent to Telegram. I can imagine. But let's see what we have in stock. In stock. Because I'm busy with daily side on the side. Let's see what we have in store today, guys. That weekly is absolutely driving to the downside in alignment with that daily. So if you were on yesterday's stream, you would have seen I spoke about something specific on the daily, right? Which was liquidity on the left, liquidity on the right. This was your break. This was your retest. If price was going to hold this area, it was going to blitz. If not, and started to close beneath, it was going to drop. So that would have been a beautiful confluence for this morning's trade. Also, as you can see, we've now closed beneath a level of liquidity. Now trading beneath a level 39.75 all the way down to the next QP low, which is the whole of 39. So that is quite interesting to see. So for me personally, boys, obviously I'm going to have the mindset coming into today with just looking for that primary target, which will be the sells. Let me see what we have there. I mean, we've driven so far already, but I don't want to have the mindset of, okay, you know what, we've sold so far down already. It's not something that I can hop on. There's always 10 pips to grab, you know. So I'm sorry guys, I just have to deal with this. My morning is going nuts. I'm telling you, this hour difference makes my morning nuts. Just give me 1 second here. Okay. So like I was saying, I don't want to go with the mindset that I can't grab my 10 today, right? Because we've already oversold so much. There's no such thing. There's always going to be an opportunity for me. So I've popped in that current daily low. I'm not too phased about the current daily high, because even if I am going to find myself in a long position today, it's not going to be above 40.25. I can tell you that now. That's over 500 pips of momentum. I'm not going to wait for that. There'll be a move that I'll take prior. Okay. So popping over to that 4 hour, it's quite nice to see now that you're also trading beneath that major dynamic support of 39.50. So check this out to the left hand side. We've got liquidity testing once, twice. Coming into that area, we would have seen a rejection, however we didn't, showing us that there's enough selling pressure at the moment, driving right through. Okay, so here's the thing. If I can't get my sells in continuation, I'll wait for a retest of 39.50 on that 4 hour. Once I get that, I will look to resell. Okay, as simple as that, because I've broken through a strong level, which is 39.50. That was the most recent level since 42.40 side. So then panning over to a 30-minute, we're looking very nice. But one thing we need to notice, we've closed Maribos in liquidity. If we go all the way back to the left-hand side, we do see that closure beneath liquidity. So where we are right now, I'm going to have to be a bit patient. I want to see, can I close beneath the quarter pip? If I can close beneath the quarter pip, I'll then look for my shorts. If I can't and we start doing some sort of retracement, at the moment there is no buy opportunity. At the moment, the only buy opportunity for me will come above the Cupid level of 39.50. The only thing that I see fit for me right now is to wait for price to close beneath the QP, retest on the 15 or the 30 minute, hold that area, and if it does so, I'll then look for the rollover shorts down to that next level of 39 flat. The buys for me from this lows, I need a solid support. Once I get a solid support, then I can look for the retracement buys. For me personally, I don't think the buy is going to be the play for me today unless we get some radical move away from 39.25 to close above 39.50. If we can then have that, then I will look to get involved in the buys. But as price is printing right now, it's more sell pressure than anything else. I did mention in the group that I was waiting for that close in the next 3 minutes, which was at London Open at 9:30. That was gotten and it played out perfectly, as well as a type 5. But for me, looking forward right now for YouTube entry, but the style will obviously type 3 entry, but obviously the style will be type 2. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a patience game. We're going to wait for that London Open at 10, but let me just get out the zone so you guys can see the zones that I'm looking at. So this for me is going to be the 4 hour zone right there. I'm not going to pop it in just because we are relatively far away from it. So I'm not too phased with that right now. I'm also going to have my 30-minute zone. So the 30-minute zone for me at the moment is going to be there. And then I actually don't have a 30-minute low besides that area there. There's nothing here at the moment. So to be quite frank with you, there's probably only going to be 2 liquidity areas that I'm quite phased on right now. So it's going to be this 15 right here, which we're then grabbing as that 30 level. And then if you pan back to the 30, there's your other level there. It's so far though, so I'm not even going to clutter my chart with putting that in. But what I will do is add in a 15-minute level right here and then just tweak it on that 5-minute. I'm telling you that type 5 play that just played out now, that was the stunner of the day. Type 5, type 4, you've got your closure outside, next candle pops in, grabs liquidity, break of the low, you then execute, boom. Instant TP. Okay, but this is what I am looking at today, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only zone I have. The chart isn't cluttered because there is no zones. What do I want? I want either a retest for price to then break the lows and continue, or I want this candle right now to close in the next 4 minutes beneath that level. If we can do so, I'll then simply look for price to retest and then I short the break of the lows. If all of that fails and the sells don't come to fruition, I'll then look for the rejection of this area, the close back above. Once price does that, I'll then get involved for my longs. Okay, that's my idea on gold this morning. It is straightforward. There's 3 minutes to the 15 close. Let me see if there is going to be closure beneath. If so, then I'll obviously get involved on that. Okay, so let's see what is the outcome. Any questions, do let me know in the chat. But if you haven't already, do hit that like button, do hit the subscribe button. Road to 2,000 subs. I definitely want to get there before December. Any questions, let me know. GJ, let's see what's happening on pound yen. I might just put a stall in this because I want to just look at that gold closure now in the next 3 minutes. So we'll hang 10 on GJ while she is barcoding anyway. Let me put all my focus on gold for this one, okay? Gold's on the move, boys. I won't lie. Gold is on the move. Chat, let me see what you guys have been saying. Good morning to all of you once again. If you're here for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do this every day live on YouTube, Monday to Thursday, 9:30 GMT +2. And then Monday to Friday with the MFX members. Let's get the bag. 10 is 10, 100%. 10 is 10 at London Open at 10. Never thought of it like that. Intro stay sick. Shot, bro. Didn't see the message, but took it and got 20 pips. Very nice. Mentors that disappear after TP hit. Don't forget to like. 100%. 100%. We know you're watching, boys. Everything is democrat. I need to remember to move meetings and everything. Yeah, 100%. It will definitely take a bit of adjustment. I've had to schedule meetings later as well, and then just having some before stream also. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird time, eh? I feel like 9:30 is a bit of a weird time, but there's nothing we can do about that. London is London. Twilight time also moved an hour later now. Miles 4 hour closing beneath quarter pip 39.50 confirms 4 hour is bearish. Yes. Yes. Also, could it be a fake breakout when it breaks in the 4 hour? Possibly, yeah. Possibly, but that's why we have to just wait and see for that close, see how price reacts, etc. Guys, that was the 15 close. Nothing for me yet. Nothing for me yet. Still going to be patient, still going to wait. Bit of an indecision candle over there. If this candle now closes back bullish above the level, I will early long. So if this candle right now rejects, closes like that, I will look for the next candle to grab liquidity and drive up. Okay, if it doesn't, and in the next 15 this candle engulfs and closes beneath at market open at London, I'll wait for my top wick and then short further down. CJ trades after stream. You throwing the exhaust on the 240i. Where did you see my car? How did you know it was in today? How the heck? Did I say it? I don't even know. But that's the message I was just responding to. The guy was just sending me the pictures of the exhaust tips that I want, because the car's in at the moment. So after stream, I will go collect. I'll pop a clip on IG so you guys can hear it. It's going to be absolutely mental. That pure B58 sound. I'm pretty damn keen for that, I won't lie. Already hit the like button. Appreciate the content for educational purposes. Appreciate you for pulling up, my brother. You said yesterday I was checking, keen to hear it. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, no, so the cars I dropped off at 7 this morning. We're gonna do the full setup. So the car, whatever, downpipe's already done. So from the downpipe right through, we'll have a full exhaust setup. I think it's actually gonna be flipping loud, I won't lie. Yeah, bro, you can do modifications on these rentals. You can. Even if the car's an antique as well, you can do as you please, you know? Okay, I think while we wait, let me just have a squiz at GJ quickly. See what is on the cards for us today. GJ tapping into that resistance. 2500. Just wait, one thing on that weekly. I just want to see where we are. I do feel like we're losing momentum to the upside on that weekly. I do feel like that. We've broken eyes. Now, re-breaking lows on the weekly. I won't be surprised if we see a test of the QP level 202.5. Daily also starting to break previous consecutive higher lows, which is giving me the idea that price is starting to lose that momentum to the upside. So a simple re-break of these lows will also be a short in time for me. So what I'm going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is understand the following, right? This is a range, right? Essentially what should have happened on GJ if it was going to continue its bullish momentum is not only close above, but it should have held the support and driven. You see that? But it's now failing to do so. Okay? With it now failing to do so, it's now trading beneath the range. So there's my resistance point right there. Price closed beneath. This is now grabbing liquidity, a re-break of this current 15. I'm actually going to execute possible shorts. So have a look at this. 4 hour just closed back beneath. Your next 4 hour made its lows, now made the highs. A re-break of that is obviously going to give me the idea that price can start driving further down. So let me just go ahead and pop in a 4 hour level of demand. Yes, demand. Targeting that quarter pip level. Let's see how the 30 is looking. 30 has closed beneath. There's this absolutely stunning retest over there. So what I'm going to do is add in another level here. And if we can close beneath this level at London Open, I can also be aggressive now and take it right now on the 15. As you'll see, the 15 setup is there. There's that close. So I could be aggressive, but I think I'm going to play it the safe card today and wait for that confirmation close beneath the level, because there is this level of support over there. So I want us to clear that level of support. I want us to close beneath the level. Once we can do so, we can look for the what did Tariq just put in my head? Because now I almost said we can look for the rental. We can look for the retest. So we can look for the retest. Once we get the retest, we can drive further down. We can then drive further down. So that is what I'm going to look today on GJ, is a close beneath a retest and price to tap into that 202,500 weekly level for me. I actually like that a lot. I really like that. So I'm going to be patient for the next 10 minutes. Wait for the closure beneath. If I can get that, I will have aggressive shorts. At that point, my 30-minute will then be, well, it's already flip bearish to be fair. Mods, how's the volume? Mic and sound good? I didn't even ask that question. I'm just busy hoying here. I think I'm too excited. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm going to wait for the next 9 minutes. Wait for that closure beneath. That's going to be beneath its liquidity as well. And then I'll look to get in after that confirmation close. I actually like that a lot. Looks very nice. Gold, nothing yet. So essentially, it's looking like on both pairs we're gonna have to wait for London, which I really don't have a problem with. And on the news front, there's nothing for me. Okay. All right, chat. I think we're all ready. Put a W in the chat if you are ready for the day. Actually, don't put a W. Put a 10 is 10 in the chat if you are ready for today. I'm sure we're far apart. I'm in PE. I never know. It's going to be a beast. I'm also in PE, bro. Are you in Port Elizabeth? That's crazy. CJ Trades. CJ Trades. Mabra, good morning, brother. If someone is a Forex trader, can they drive an antique? I don't know what an occupation has to do with what material things you have in life. It doesn't make sense to me. If I want to drive a Uno Turbo, I want to drive it. I don't care what you think. You know what I mean? I think people that focus too much on material things are very, very small-minded. 10 is 10, 10 is 10. My stream was behind 5 minutes. Still now. Just refresh. Yo, I'm out of water. That's not good. Yeah, I think just refresh it. My YouTube does the same thing. I was actually worried about today's stream because last night my connection was just so bad to my Wi-Fi. I don't know what was up. I did get a message from Metro Fiber though. Tennis 10, sometimes teleportation. Mandla Butalezi. So you will be doing mentorship around December. I do mentorship all year round. The mentorship doesn't stop. Why must we stop changing people's lives? I don't think I plug my mentorship enough, right? I don't think I punted enough. But if you didn't know, we do have a MFX community. You can check the description in my bio. If you want to join it, click on the link. You can join the Patreon. We'll give you access to everything MFX. Best community in the industry. I agree. Five minutes. Just no lifetime mentorships. No, I'll never do that. Doesn't make sense to me how you can give lifetime mentorship. That was that whole statement was the perfect industry starter back in like 2017, 2018, when all the scammers just started, bringing Forex into SA, and that was their seller. Pay me 5,000 Rand and I'll give you lifetime mentorship. Pay me 10,000 Rand and I'll give you lifetime mentorship. Where are they now? Where's the lifetime? There is no. Imagine that though. Imagine a 60 or 70-year-old Miles still trying to mentor. Huh? That doesn't make sense to me. Picture your ghost mentoring after 100 years. Okay, we got 5 on it. Close coming up also now. Miles Tariq tell you he's cut in Philippines. I heard he was in Mitchell's Plain yesterday. I literally told him yesterday, phone Nave and don't go alone. I literally told him that yesterday. Then you still kept him steek of it. You know, I was like, nah, I can go alone. No one's gonna do nothing to me. I'm like, bro, look at your rope. They're gonna steal the milk out your coffee. Hi, Mark. No, man. I told him. Yeah, I'd really like this GG set. I now keep saying it, but it looks really good. The close, possible close beneath it looks tops. But we gotta wait. Got to wait. MFX members, we're gonna have a guest speaker on our Zoom call on Friday as well, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be pretty dope. Actually, two. We have two on Friday. Got guest speakers. But we won't let the one guy speak though. You can't just sit there look pretty. Only the one guy's gonna talk. Okay, we're coming up to close now. In the next minute. Let's see what happens here. I want that GJ set up at that open. Should come with nice volume as well. Come on, GJ. Think I'll have to join MFX to see who that is. Could be Father Christmas. Oh, I feel like this NCS music is gonna tilt me today. Okay, there's a close 30.15 and hourly. That's London Open right there. It's just not enough for me yet. I have to wait, guys. That 30 minutes in liquidity on the pound yen as well as gold. A little bit of indecision over there. So I've got to wait. Okay, boys, I gotta wait on both the pairs. Both the pairs isn't ready for me to execute yet. So we at least need to wait another 15 minutes, which isn't a problem. 30, no top wick yet. Let's see if this is a possible liquidity grab, because then we'll just trade the aftermath of that. Yo, I need to dye my beard white for that. Brown farms. So we are obviously breaking lows, right? The 15 and 30 don't have a top wick. So I really can't do anything. I have to wait for the next 14 minutes, which will be closure of this. Closure of this will obviously give me the idea. Why? Because I keep giving out free TPs. How are we doing on that likes? Got 60 viewers and 4 likes. Wait, that has to be wrong. Hold on. Okay, shame. You guys actually aren't that bad, eh? Like 60 viewers, 44 likes. Not bad. Everybody's at least joining the like bandwagon. If you haven't, hit that like button. Definitely go and hit that like button. Yo, for a second I thought 4. I was like, damn, that's harsh. You guys don't like it. If this 15 can close the way it is right now, that's going to be perfect. Perfect for the next candle to tap and drive. Now, even though we don't have the top wick, which will still be that open 30 candle, if it's going to create a top wick on the 15 and break lows, I'm fine with that. Because obviously, if I take the trade in the next 15, that 30 is still open. So that's fine. If it closes back in the range, I won't take the buys. It doesn't make any sense. Because then I'm trading something with no momentum. And if we look at every single types of execution that I do, 1 through 5, they all need momentum. JP, what's happening, bro? I'll admit I was ghosting, but the like button was hit now. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Go subscribe on your Oma's phone. Guys, I'm not taking this trade. I just want to see something before somebody just starts pulling triggers here. I just want to see something. Because this is type 5 right now. Type 5 into that wick fill. But my stop. The stop is crazy for me. See, so this would have obviously been trade. I just want to explain this to you so you can understand why I'm not going to take it even if it plays out. So a big thing about coming to the charts every day is understanding that there'll be ample opportunities. There's always going to be an opportunity for you, right? So you need to have the discipline to say no to drugs, kids. I'm joking. But you need to have the discipline to say no to every single setup that you see, because that would have been double TP right there. But here's the thing. I can't judge a stop loss off of a number. So in my risk plan, I know I'm going to risk 30 pips. 60 pips at max, right? But if technically it's not making sense, I can't take the trade. Because in hindsight, what's supposed to be happening is this stop needs to be at the top of these candles, actually above the liquidity. Because the thing is, this candle can still play within that range because there's liquidity right there. Why I'm saying it can also be here is because if it's going to make lows and re-break highs, I wouldn't want to be in the trade. But then you need to understand the leniency behind it. I need to understand that price can come and break highs just to grab that last bit of liquidity before it goes in my favor. Do you understand? So this is why, for me personally, as much as the trade just played out, I wouldn't take it. Because what if it had played out differently? What if this candle had opened up, given me top wick, re-broken the lows, popped in a little bit, and then come back, play a bit, possibly retest the highs, then push down. Then stops would have been hit, but it wouldn't have made any technical sense. Do you understand? The stops always need to cover the highs. But now the thing is, am I going to risk 94 pips? No, I'm not going to. So when it comes to my risk plan, the trade becomes invalid. So that is why I didn't take it, even though I can see what's going to happen. Then you can say, yeah, we can drop to the 5, we can drop to the 15. Yes, you can do that, but you're taking the trade based off of the 30-minute setup, not a 5. Okay, so why do I want to be so aggressive to my stop? Just so I can squeeze a quick trade. Don't force a trade. Once it reaches all your confluences, then you get involved. Okay, so even though that trade just played out now, it's not a trade that I would take just because of that risk plan. If it was different and this wick wasn't that large, let's say for example this current candle opened up, gave me a minor wick, let's say around there, and then pushed, then I would be comfortable in taking the trade and having my stop at the high of that candle, even if it was 1 or 2 pips above 60. Just because then the idea behind it is not only should the candle break lows after it's already formed highs, but it shouldn't re-break the highs. If it's going to re-break the highs, I don't want to be in the trade, because then it's telling me that it's sweeping liquidity lows and price should then do something like that. Okay, so that is why I didn't take the trade, even though it looked really nice. I didn't take it for that reason. I gotta stay disciplined. Hope you guys understand that, because I think that would have been like 20 odd pips, but what would have been? I think it would be like 20 odd pips. Yeah, 30, 28, 29. But yeah, hope you guys understand that's a big part of your trading, is how to actually not just take the trades, but also decipher which ones is more according to your risk plan, you know? Which I think is very important, because I mean, there's always going to be trades. That's one thing about trading you should know, because everybody will go through that feeling of FOMO and feel like, oh no, if I miss this trade, it's the end of the world, or if I miss this trade, I'm not going to get a one. If you are so confident in your strategy, you don't have to squeeze the last lemon juice out of a lemon. You should be confident enough to know that your next trade will come. So just be patient. So yeah, now we wait. Now we wait. I think also we could definitely see possible type 3s. Yeah, 3s if it closes 15 bullish engulfing. So I'm going to play the patience card in this one. Thanks, Miles. Risk management is something that I struggle in a while, and also patience. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are still struggling with risk management. I had a pretty dope comment yesterday on one of the reels that I posted. I think I posted like 3 reels yesterday. But on one of the reels, someone commented, "W discipline even when the trade was in drawdown." Which is also very important. I won't lie. Super, super important. But that all just comes through experience, man. You get so much more confidence with time. So we got 63 viewers. There's only 2 people that are still on the road to perfecting their risk plan, which is nothing wrong with. This is all a journey. You can only get better. And the biggest thing to getting better is finding accountability within your trading. Once you become accountable for the flaws that you make, that's when the change actually starts to happen, you know? Can't be fooling yourself and telling everything's perfect when you're still not consistent. Be frank, be straight up, and then work on those areas. But the nice thing about risk planning is it's something that can be sorted out very quickly. What is that purple thing in my screen? I only notice this now. Like a purple box on OBS. What is this? Can you guys see it? No, you can't see it. Why can I see it on this? What's this purple box? It's like a tiger that's on fire. What is that? Yo, what is that? I see it. Hold on, chat. I need to sort this out. What is that? Can you see that? I pressed something and now that purple thing is on the screen. What the heck? What the hell did I do now? Oh, it's not that. Damn. Oh, there it is. If I do this, is the music still gonna play? Yeah, okay, perfect. I'll figure it out. Okay, bet. I was thinking, what the heck is that? Okay, GJ giving us some momentum here. We're coming to a 15 close shortly, which is a good thing. Wow, GJ and gold actually giving us some momentum here. If it's gonna be between the two and I have to decide, I'm gonna go with gold just because there's gonna be a higher volume. Yeah, it's gone in music. Really? Music is gone. Mods, just check that. Is the music gone for me? But you can hear me though. Is that the thing? Why? Wait, I know what to do. Is the music back? Let me know. But I need to just do this. Yes. Tell me now. It's back. Music back. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, sorted. I think it's a... Yeah, okay. 2 minutes, chat. If gold closes somewhat like this, after the candle gives a retest and grabs liquidity at the break of current daily low, not previous candle, but current daily low, I'm gonna look for shorts. I can hear you, but no music. What? So is the music gone now? Just refresh your stream there. Because on my end, the music's playing. I don't know what I did, boys. There is music, there's music. It's very soft. Yeah, I don't want it loud, to be honest. They're better. There is music. Hey, you guys are confusing me now. Okay, chat, we got 40 minutes. 40 seconds to close on both the pairs. 15. Gold looking nice. Miles Play Savannah, nope. That's a big no. That song, me and that song are not friends. Connor Allen. What's up, my boy? Okay. Getting close now, guys. Damn. Okay, gold, no bottom wick. GJ has a setup. Did you look at that? Okay, GJ is going to have to be break of the low. Okay, so this will be GJ here, guys. Gold, there is no setup because it closed Marubozu in liquidity, so I'm not phased with that. GJ, on the other hand, is ready for some sell stops. Okay, so I'm going to pop in sell stops. So here's the thing now. So I want you guys to understand this. I'm going to put in sell stops now, right? But there's another setup that could possibly happen. First and foremost, what do I want to say? First and foremost, this is not financial advice. Pure just education and entertainment. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to put in sell stops on pound yen, because the idea is that the 15 closed beneath the level of support. It's grabbing a retest now. However deep it is, I don't care. But if it breaks the low after it now formed these highs, I want to be in the trade. Okay? But here's the thing. That's the idea I have right now. But I always need to look at an alternative. If we're going to reject this area right now, and this candle closes above there, we know what setup that is. We're then going to wait for the close, the retest, and I am going to buy. Okay. So, let's see what happens. If we're going to be breaking these lows, I want to come in on the shorts. If it holds this area and it pops back above, I'm going long. But on this one here, I've got sell stops that is waiting there. 202, 635, stop loss 30, 10 pip gain. Okay. This will also be that retest on that daily as well as the weekly that we spoke about. So let's see where price goes to now. But either way, that's the two possible scenarios that can only happen. Only those two can happen. Gold, like I said, I don't like that 15 close, so it's going to be a hang 10 for me. I'm going to wait for the 30 close and then see what happens after that. Let's see. Awesome Miles, waiting is everything, no rush entries, patience is key. 100% SLB. When are you going to get a night both? Oh, Nightbot? I already set it up. I just haven't put in commands yet. But I already set it up like 2 weeks ago already. But when I went up to Georgia to go buy the car, like that just made me forget about adding commands. So I just did add commands, but it's linked already to YouTube. So then you guys can obviously just exclamation mark whatever. And then I just got a DM now on IG, just popped up now, so I'm just gonna answer that question anyway because you're probably watching the stream. Someone just asked me, do I trade prop firm or personal capital? You guys know by now I don't trade prop firms. I only trade personal capital. Alrighty, we've got sell stops pending right now. Let's see if they get activated. If they get activated, it's gonna be a 30 pip stop loss for me with a 10 pip gain. Let's see what's the play this morning. Can GJ run it up for us? Sure, I can turn this music a bit down. This is killing me. Chat, let me know in the comments. Do you think it would be like dead if I just didn't play music in the stream? Probably. I think we do need some elevator noise. What do you guys think? Because I'm not gonna lie, non-copyright music is not my thing. It feels like I'm loading into like a Sonic the Hedgehog game on a Nintendo or something. How do people know when there's a setup like now the views spike? I also don't know, bro. It's whenever I start to stream on YouTube, if I pull out this magic thing, that just brings viewers. It's crazy. If I pull out this manier, people come, my guy. It's crazy. Elevator music. Joker? You think so? Hey, look, it's gonna be dead. That means you guys need to like comment so I can keep talking because it'll be dead. Okay, guys. So these sell stops just got, yeah, they just got activated on GJ shorts right now. So we've got entry at 202, 635. Once again, guys, this is not financial advice, but it's just education and entertainment. This is my trade that I take based off of my understanding and my experience. 202, 635 is where I got executed. I've got a 30 pip stop loss on this with a 10 pip gain down there. Looking to see if we can tap into the keeper level of 202.500. Let's see what the play is for us today. And gold is just tanking. Start singing? No. We'll get Michaela and Kiana to sing, but not me. Yeah, gold is giving the moves, but it just didn't give us the setup we wanted. But let's wait on this. We are in here. Let's see. Well, I'm in here. Let's see what happens. I'll share a singing video on Telegram. I'm the third guy. Share. Let's check it out. 100% Craig. I'll check it out off the stream. Definitely look at it off the stream. Oopsie. But if you haven't, guys, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you like what you see here. How far are we? We're about to tap into 1.7. Almost at 1.7. For me, obviously, 10 is 10, so I'll close full at 10. Let's buy subs. Only subs I know is Rockford Fosgate, JBL, and chicken sub from Zebros. $30 close coming up now. That's gonna be 15 close as well. Yeah, I'm fine with that. The liquid dividends. I didn't even know you can buy subs. Is that a thing? Do people buy subs? That's crazy. Liquid dividends sub will also be good now. I had a chicken mayo Jack's bagel before stream. That was pretty dope. I didn't even try it out. Or maybe I did and I saw. I can't remember. Seeing that your stop loss is so wide, do you cut the trade if it goes against you, or do you leave it to hit stop loss? Depends on the trade like running. If there is any point of management, but most of the time I just leave it to hit stop loss. But yo, that's a very rare occasion. Like if you see me hit stop loss, then you must go stand outside and check the weather to see if it's gonna rain. But management is very important, guys. If I can, say for example, I am about to lose the trade, or I see the trade isn't going in my favor, the management of that is very important. Because if I can minimize my risk, that is ideal. It's the type of music they play at my gym. Osvani and Gilly, bro. This music makes me nuts. Chat, I have to change this, bro. I can't. If anybody has any suggestions where I can get decent non-copyright music, please drop me a DM on IG. Please do, because this shit ain't working for me anymore, man. Sounds like I'm in a club or like near folk. Mousy to go down the wormhole online, bro. The company's in India selling subs. Guys have crazy amount of spam accounts. Nah, I could never. I could never. How do you even sell? How do you even sell people? Like, I don't understand how it even works. How do they even do that? Instrumental rap. No, it really sounds, for me, it sounds like I'm loading into a game. All your Coke at your fridge. Yo, I didn't have Coke today. After this trade, I'm gonna go get though, that's for sure. Come, GJ, give us that whack to the downside. We should see that quarter up 202,500. That is definitely what we should be seeing. That beautiful QP level 2025 clip. We're about halfway to TP right now. Okay, so you see, like now I'm like, for the dude that asked me management, nah? So like now I'm pretty much at my TP, we're stalling there. I will now go and take 30 pips right down to 13.5, because if I'm a point away from my TP, why would I want to go lose 30 pips if this candle is what, 9 pips in, a pip away from the TP, for it to go and flip back bullish and drive back up? Why would I want to lose that trade? Well, why would I want to go lose 30 pips? Obviously, I'll lose the trade then, but why would I want to go lose 30 pips? So this is the management that I'm doing right now, guys. I'm moving my stop from that 30 pip possible loss to now 13.5 pips possible loss. So that's how I'm managing this position, because I haven't hit TP yet, but that was literally 9.8 pips or 9.9 was literally there. Yeah, that's the lesson of the day. Trade management. And there we go. That's another one, guys. TP1 hit. 10 is 10. Stops to break even for those that are holding. But for me, adios, amigo. I've closed everything right there at 10.8. Let's call it 11 pips. Can we get some W's in the chat for another dub? We haven't taken a single loss since we've been back on YouTube. I think I've lost one trade for the whole of October. It's been a nuts month, my bro. 10 is 10 all day. TPs just get smacked left and right. Mad shit, boys. There we go. There we go. Some W's in that chat. Some W's in that chat. If you're here for the first time, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We slaughter these charts every day, as you see over here. Don't believe me, go watch the rest of my streams. You can go count how many losses I take. Yeah, man. Boys, if you've learned today, drop a W as well. It's just not about making money, but more so just about learning. So that, you know, you become independent. That's the main thing. But it's 10 past, I mean, it's 10, bro. I'm done for the day. Viney, we can actually go gym at 12. We can actually go gym earlier. That would actually be super dope. Chat, that's me. Do you have any questions? Let me know in the chat if you have any questions. Other than that, I'll be calling your stream soon. For me, you guys know the drill for me. It's not about just sitting on my PC or sitting in front of my PC. The whole point of trading is so that I can create financial freedom. To give me the 3 F's: freedom of time, freedom of choice, and freedom of finance, lastly. So, if I've created that, I should use the time, right? Go use the time to actually enjoy life. Do different things. Don't just sit in front of the PC and replace your 9 to 5 with another 9 to 5. I still, to this day, I don't understand how people do that. It's different if you're in your learning curve, but even in your learning curve, you shouldn't be sitting in front of the PC all day. Your brain isn't absorbing by just sitting in front of the PC all day. Just be patient, and with time, you'll get there. From tomorrow, I'll be here every day because I need to see how you trade gold. If you want to learn how I trade and if you want to see how I do it, there is a mentorship program. I do have a solid community of guys that are absolutely killing it. Check the link in my description. Join MFX and you'll see how we do it every single day. Because obviously I don't teach on YouTube, but I do obviously showcase what I do. Need gold. We'll put gold to the side. Jesus just paid us today. Gold, not interested. Gold just closed though, so break of those lows would be quite interesting. But like I said, boys, we just bagged GJ, so we all good. Before I go, last call for any questions. Only you make me ooh. Okay, I think we're good. Chat, thank you so much for today. Thank you guys for showing support. I really appreciate that. Once again, I hope that you guys have learned. MFX members, I'm going to see you tomorrow morning. Please note that tomorrow evening, there is going to be a MFX webinar, so make sure you're there 7 p.m. It's going to be a good one. Other than that, guys, hope you have an awesome day. God bless. If you are trading, trade safe. But most importantly, apply that risk management. Okay, guys, I'll check you tomorrow. I'm out. Cheers.